arch the back and round the back. So getting the breath nice and big. Finding a pace to your practice set by the breath. So the breath is like the beat of a drum and the movement is overlaid onto the breath. So we're feeling like we're moving in time with our own rhythm. And exhale. Lift your ankles, circle them one way and then the other. And then making bigger circles from your hips and your shoulders. Just waking up the joints. Tuck your toes, keep your knees nice and bent, stretch out your hands and your arms. Lifting the hips high into downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent, work on a straight arms and straight back. Straight back is what we want for posture, nice long spine. In yoga, it's our central energy channel as well, with lots of the key chakras along it. Breathing in and breathing out. Start to pedal out the feet, feeling the backs of your legs. Bend the knees, walk the hands to the back of the mat. Grab your elbows, draw the elbows to the floor as you lift the hips high. And lift your belly button. See if you can create more space to fold by lifting your belly button. Make a fist at the base of your spine, lift the shoulders, relax your head, squeeze the shoulder blades together. So first time we're going to take the awareness to between the shoulder blades. That's the bit that certainly for me falls asleep all the time. Squeeze it, feel it. Feel those little muscles squeezing together. And then release the hands, take the hands to the hips. Coming up. And walking on tiptoes is something great you can do for your posture because you need to be in a straight line, otherwise you will fall over. So raise the hands to the sky, press the hands up like you're trying to do a handstand on the ceiling. Now, coming onto the tiptoes, draw the ribs in, so that's going to create a straighter line. Squeeze the thighs into the midline and lift up in your pelvic floor. Walk to the top of the mat. And exhale, lower. So if you've got a bit of time today, walk around on tiptoes. Ready for our sun salutations. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Flat back, and we're going to stay here. Back strengthening posture. Lengthen the back of the neck by looking down and take the arms behind you like wings. Turn the thumbs out, like that. Turn the thumbs out, yep. And now squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. These are the little muscles you really want to feel. Opening out the shoulders, yes. And exhale, fold. Step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower the knees, lift the ribs, bend the elbows halfway and hold. Breathe in. Strengthening the arms, squeeze the elbows in, yep, out. And then take the chest forward and up without dropping the hips. Roll the shoulders back, feel the muscles squeezing in the back. Press the hands down, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, chin in, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Hearing the sound of your breath in the back of your throat. Slight contraction in the vocal cords like you're whispering, making this lovely ocean sound, breathing in and breathing out. Soften your knees, look forward, make your way to the top of the mat, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands by your side, another one like this. And we're going to hold that flat back shape like the Rolls-Royce thing on the front of a car. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, slide hands up, shins, flat back. Now take your arms out like wings. Turn your thumbs out. Back of the neck long. Squeeze the muscles in the back. Really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Switch them on. Arch the back. And exhale, fold, step it to the back of the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank, lift the ribs, broaden across the upper back. So we're feeling those muscles again by pushing the floor away. Bend the elbows halfway, knees can come down, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, come forward and upward facing. Press the hands down, squeeze the bum, feeling the back muscles all the time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the downward facing dog wide and now circle the neck. Nod it yes, shake it no. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, blubber out through the lips. Replace your hands, soften knees, come to the top of the mat, look up. Squeeze the back as you look up. Exhale, fold. Pressing into the feet, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands by your side. Chair pose. This is another brilliant one for the back. Sink into the heels, bend your knees like you're sitting in a chair. And now raise your arms up, really reach and arch the back, shorten the muscles in the back. Feel the back working. Lift the elbows higher, look up. Draw the belly in, draw the ribs in, and just breathe more deeply. Sink more weight into the heels. You will be feeling it in your back, that's fine. That means things are changing. And fold. Inhale, slide hands up, shins flat back, squeeze. Exhale, hands down. Step it to the back of the mat, plank. Just going to hold plank for a second, push the floor away, broaden across the upper back. Feel like, imagine I've got my hand between your shoulder blades and you're trying to push me away. Squeeze the thighs towards each other and look down. Now bend the elbows halfway, knees down if you like. Inhale, take the chest forward and up, upward facing dog. Squeeze your bum, that's it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot steps forward and the back heel comes down. Knee over ankle as you sweep the arms up. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, hands down, back heel lifts. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Same other side. Left leg lifts, inhale. Left foot steps, exhale, back heel down. Arms lift, inhale. Anchor through the back foot. Arms down, exhale, heel lifts. Left leg up and back, inhale. Left foot down, exhale. One more push up, inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, breathing in. Breathe out 1, lift the hips. Breathing in. Breathe out 2. Breathing in. Breathe out 3. Soften knees, look forward. Inhale, come to the top of the mat, look up. And fold. Inhale, back into chair. So bend your knees, arms up, and we're going to hold chair for 3. Sink the hips lower, ribs in, 2, 1, and half chair. Interlock fingers, press palms away, sit lower. So here, how much can you lift your elbows and the fingers? 1 more breath in. Make it big, hear the sound. 1 more breath out. Come back into your normal chair, squeeze the back, and then take a twist. Left elbow outside right knee, press the palm down. Head goes forward, hips go back. Feel that top shoulder blade rolling back. Can you feel it in the back? And looking down, back to chair, twist the other way. Coming back to that steady breath, no hurry. Breathing in. And breathing out. Back into chair. Press the palms together. Sit on your heels. Take your knees apart. Take the blade of the hand to the floor. Heels can be down or off. Mine are off. And relax your head. Slide the hands behind you to behind the heels and see if you can grab the fingers. So wriggling your shoulders underneath your shins, getting your head as low as it will go. Malasana garland. Staying where you are, place your hands in front of you. Come onto your tiptoes to lift the hips. Now lean the weight forward with your knees touching the back of your arms. Lean the weight forward, and as the weight comes forward, squeeze the elbows in. Maybe the feet float off for crow pose. Push the floor away with the hands, especially the heels of the hands. You might just be experimenting with what it feels like to put more weight in the wrists, strengthening your wrists. And then everybody meet, when you've finished playing with that, in downward facing dog. We're going to step forward again. The right foot steps forward, back heel down, either side of the midline. Coming all the way up into warrior one, but we're going to take our arms out into cactus like this. Okay, shoulders over wrists, back leg really strong. Take the arms up and down, and as you take them down, you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze. 3, 4, really squeezing as you come down. 5. Take the arms up, spin off the back heel, warrior 2. Another exercise for the shoulders here. I'm going to turn the palms up, squeeze the shoulder blades, draw the ribs in and down. Up. And as you turn the palms up, really see if you can get your thumbs to point behind you and down. Up, ribs in, legs strong, down. Take the elbows into the side of the body. I'll turn side on. Elbows squeeze in, palms up. Inhale, open out, squeeze. Exhale, close. Open out, squeeze. Exhale, bring them in. Open out, squeeze, squeeze. Bring them in. You can do that anytime. And then warrior 2. Shorten the stance, reach forward and down for your shin or your big toe. Arm comes up, triangle. Head goes forward. Back heel presses down. So to open out the shoulders, we're going to wrap the top arm behind you and let the neck go. Breathing in. And breathing out. Just let it flop. And breathing out. Inhale, take the arm up, back to normal triangle. Exhale, hands either side of the front foot. Step the back foot in, so your heels are maybe feet a bit wider. And then fold forward, fingers on blocks or on the floor. And then it's left hand down, right arm up, revolving triangle. Press into your back heel. Fingertips point right up to the sky. There we go. And then take that hand down, steady yourself, warrior 3. Brilliant for back strengthening. So bend the front knee, walk the fingertips forward, either on the floor or on blocks. Raise that top leg up. Right, first of all, get both legs really straight, and now we're going to shorten the back muscle, squeeze the back, press into the feet to float the hands off if you can, and maybe they come alongside the body like wings. Legs strong, squeeze the shoulder blades. And exhale, take it down, take that back foot down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank, and come onto your elbows. We've got another exercise for neck strengthening. Forearm stand. It's also great for the abs. So forearm plank, and this time we're just going to look forward, press the hands down, and see if you can lift the chin as high as you can, shortening the muscles in the back of the neck. So can you lift your head higher? Shortening the muscles, so we're working on these muscles. Can you lift up more? Yes, so you're going to shorten those to strengthen them. Soften your face. Stay with it. 3. Squeeze the muscles in the back of the neck. 2. 1. Drop to the knees, child's pose. Breathing in. And breathing out. When you're ready, we've got all of that on the other side. Downward facing dog. So we've got the warriors, triangle, revolving triangle, and warrior 3. Left foot steps, heels either side of the midline, warrior 1. Arms all the way up. Draw the ribs in. So again, when we have kind of a slouchy posture, those front ribs can poke out. So really focus on drawing them in. And then exhale, arms in cactus. Draw the shoulder blades together in the back. Inhale, sweep it up. Arms up, that's it. And exhale, take it down. And as you take it down, like you're doing your wall angels, you're squeezing. Inhale, up, 1 more. And then exhale, really squeeze. Yes, that's it, perfect. Inhale, up. And then warrior 2, open it out to the side. Turn the palms up. And how much can you turn your thumbs back so the eyes of the elbows turn to the sky? Yes. And then turn them down. Shoulder rotation. Inhale, open. Stretch the palms away. That's it. Exhale, down, palms down. Last one. Inhale, open. Stretch your thumbs more. And down. Inhale, straighten the front leg. We're just going to release the front leg and then rebend it. Front shin vertical. Take the elbows into the side of the body. Like this. And then we're going to do that one. That's it. Elbows squeeze in. They stay in. Stay in. Yeah, turn hands forward again. So, sorry, like you did before. Yeah, now keep them. Yes, that's it. Squeeze the elbows in. So you can do this anytime. Squeeze. Squeeze. Stretch your thumbs. Squeeze. And really hold it and squeeze. Very nice. Arms out. Normal warrior 2. Shorten your stance a bit by bringing the back foot in. Reach forward and down, triangle. Finding your steady breath again. Hearing the sound. And then wrap the top arm behind you. Reaching for the inner thigh. Let the neck go. Yes. Feeling the stretch all the way down the side of the neck. Breathing in and breathing out. Release the hand, take it all the way to the sky once more. And exhale, hands either side of the front foot. Step the back foot in and widen your stance a bit as you fold forward over your front leg. Let your head go. Press into the right hand, fingertips or blocks, and turn towards the left. Drawing your left hip back, so swing your hips to the right a little bit more. Lift the chin off the chest, draw the navel in. And exhale down. It's warrior 3 time. So to get into it, you walk your hands forward, bend the front knee, stay low and raise the back heel off. This may be where you're staying. Float the hands off if you can, look down, really press through both feet. Standing leg like wants to make a dent in the floor, and squeeze the shoulder blades, turn the thumbs out if you can. Strengthening your back is holding you up here. And exhale, hands down, step back, sit down on the knees, child's pose. You've got more of those neck strengthening forearm planks. So come into plank and drop to your forearms. So find plank, push the floor away, also great for abs.
Now, start to arch the back in plank, not something we normally do, a little, without dropping the belly too much, and see if you can shorten the muscles in the back of the neck, squeeze the back of the neck, but soften your face. If you want to do this with the knees down, you can, if it's too much on the... Squeeze the back of the neck, getting stronger there.
And chin in, child's pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, side angle. And we might try Bird of Paradise again today if you're up for it, because I felt like we were getting into it a little bit on Sunday. Okay, so starting. Okay. Come to the front of the mat, step it out wide, parallel the feet, and then turn the front foot towards the front. We're in Warrior Two. Okay, arms to a T, and take that T down so the right hand is inside the right foot. Press the knee and into the hand into the knee. And take your arms up like an aeroplane. So broadening across the chest, looking up. And wrap that top arm behind you to grab the inner thigh. So back knee can be down if that makes this more accessible. Okay, we're going to build this up step by step. We're going to come to standing on your left leg, and I'll give you some options. Okay, next you're going to try for the bind, reaching behind you, grabbing the left wrist. You might want to take your back knee down to do it. If you're not bound, stay with the half bind, it's fine. Okay, look down, squeeze Mula Bandha your pelvic floor, and softly step your back foot to meet your front and stay there. So if you're not bound, you're just stepping the back foot to meet the front. Are you there? Yep, just like stay there, just tell your body you're there. You can bend your, yes. Okay, so now just lift the right heel off. If you're not bound, you're just holding the front of the knee like this. Okay, so concentration, Mula Bandha. These are the things that will get you up, as well as trying to make a dent in the floor with your left leg. Okay, look down and float that bottom foot off, the right foot off, press down in the standing leg. Use the standing leg, the left one, to push down more. Keep looking down, focus your eyes. Don't be in a hurry. Squeeze Mula Bandha. That's it.
Oh, it's so painful.
Okay, so just pick up the knee. Shake out. You want to shake out your shoulder? Yeah, shake it out. Okay, so if you're just picking up the knee, it's like this. Everybody's going to work on straightening the top leg a little if you're up for the next step, so either holding the big toe, straightening, or if you're doing Bird of Paradise, straightening that way. That's it. Turn up your breath. And then place the foot down, and then just hang. Where did you feel that when you came up? Your knee. Okay.
I'm so, because also things like that when you have a very long back are much more challenging.
Right. So we'll work.
There's certain things where short legs and long back are good in yoga, but there's certain things where you do a pose and if you have a long back, it's just the most painful thing. Right.
Okay. So pain is not good. So you can do the bind, and then when we stand up, you pick up the knee. Yeah. Okay. Coming all the way up, and then step it out wide to the other side. So this time you've got your left foot at the front of the mat. Left foot turns forward, back heel turns in. Warrior Two, take the arms out wide. And then it's left hand inside the left foot, right arm up. Bend the front knee so it's over the shin, yeah. Right arm all the way up, yep. Like an aeroplane, yes. Half bind, wrap the top arm behind you and relax the neck. Open out the shoulders. So you're trying to stack your shoulders on top of each other. So roll the right shoulder on top of the left. Next step is the full bind. Maybe you're joining us for this one. Reach underneath with your left hand and reach for your right wrist. Press the feet down, squeeze your pelvic floor. So wherever you are, full bind or half bind, you're going to step the back foot to meet the front and just stay there. Just stay there and see how that feels. Okay, next step is to come onto the left toes, lift the heel off. Pressing into the right leg, look forward, squeeze your pelvic floor and slowly come up, either bound like this or just holding the front of the knee. So you could hover and then just pick up the knee. Trick is to take it slowly. That's it. And then gently, gently release, coming down to standing. Take the big toes together, sweep the arms up and bend to one side. And then the other side. Come back to center, release the hands. Well done. You okay now? Yeah. Okay, standing poses. So a really great standing pose for your shoulders is eagle. So this is the one where we cross our arms or just hold your shoulders and then you cross your legs. It's easier to get the legs first, but this gets you to really feel the backs of the shoulders. Okay, arms wide, pick up the right knee, that's it. So Trinny's already in. Cross the knees, maybe double wrap. Now draw the ribs in, thinking about lifting tall, and it's right arm under, left arm over, or just grab your shoulders. Now everybody can squeeze the elbows together, probably. Push the elbows forward and push them together to activate the muscles in the back. Draw the shoulders down, crown of the head grows tall, feel your feet. Feel this long spine lifting up from the pelvic floor all the way through the spine, through a long neck so your chin is in. Press that back of the head back like we did at the beginning when we pressed it into our hands. And then slowly take the arms wide. Now turn the thumbs up just to squeeze the shoulder blades, opening them out the other way. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh and sit down. Take your hands forward. So you can do this against the back of a chair or leaning on a table, getting the hip stretch. Back of the neck long, so looking down. Maybe your hands come to the floor or blocks. Breathing in and breathing out. Pressing into that standing leg, squeeze Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, lift all the way up, so like your pelvic floor is lifting you up. And then release. So when you're standing during the day, think about pelvic floor lifting, navel drawing in, and those front ribs drawing in as well. And that creates a kind of engagement in the torso that you can, from which you can lift your shoulders up and roll them back. And anytime you can, palms turn forward, thumbs turn out, because that's going to give you breadth across the chest. And of course, chin parallel to the floor. Okay, other side, eagle. Shift the weight into the right leg, firm up the right butt cheek. Crossing the knees first. Maybe double wrapping and left arm under, right arm over. With balance, you pick a spot to look at. Find your focus, concentration. Okay, elbows push away from you as the ribs draw in. Elbows squeeze together and shoulders draw down. So this feels really active in the back. Back of the head pushes towards on an invisible wall. Pelvic floor lifts. And the breath is nice and big. Take your arms wide, turn the thumbs up, squeeze the shoulder blades. And release, crossing the ankle over the knee. Coming into the hip stretch. Breathing in, let your head go, breathing out. Flex your foot. So eventually the foot comes around the upper arm. So my tricep is in contact with my inner ankle, my front ankle. Actively press that standing leg down, lifting up in the pelvic floor as if your pelvic floor is lifting you up inside, inner strength, and feet come down. Well done. Let's go to the mat now. Okay. Inhale, arms rise, come onto your tiptoes, squeeze the thighs in. What do you need to stand as straight as you can? Maybe lifting pelvic floor, drawing ribs in. Really draw the ribs in. Really squeeze the ankles towards each other. And keeping the heels lifted if you can. See if you can slide your back down an invisible wall. Keeping the heels lifted if you can. Sitting all the way down. Doesn't matter if you need the hands. That's it. Coming all the way down. Or to a point that's fine for your knees. That's it. Yeah, heels lift. Coming all the way down and sit down. Yay. Seated tree. Legs straight out in front of you and draw the right knee into the chest. Drop the knee out to the side, press the heel into the inner thigh. Inhale, sit tall. So first of all, we're going to lift the ribs off the waist. How much length can you create in the sides of the body, the front of the body? And then pull that long spine towards that extended leg. Reach for the outsides of the feet or take a belt. As you inhale, pull against the foot. And as you exhale, take the chin towards the shin. Janu Shasasana, seated tree, or head to knee pose. Janu, knee, Shasa, head. So this is also a back stretch, so feel the back of your body. Send your mind's eye to all the muscles in your back. And then if you've got the foot, just lift the elbows a little higher. And release, come all the way up. Stretch the legs out in front of you. Other side. Seated tree, draw the left knee in. Turn the navel over the extended leg. Take the outside of the foot or a belt. So see if you can take the outside of the foot like this. Can you take it like that? That's just going to give you more open shoulders. Inhale, draw on the foot to take the chin forward. Exhale, chin to shin. Press the heel into the inner thigh. Breathe into the back of your body. Enjoying the sound of the breath that's louder than your thoughts. And now come all the way up. Exhale, stretch the legs out in front of you. Feel the ground. So you know, like when kids sit down when they're little, they can just sit like this. But for adults, it's really quite challenging. So we're just going to use our own muscles to sit tall. So imagine you're growing out of the base of your spine, holding yourself up. So anytime you're sitting on the floor, this is fantastic. Place the hands just alongside the hips, so they're just resting down. Now, feel your pelvic floor lift. Feel your navel lift. So feel what you need to keep yourself upright. The sides of the body lengthen and the chin in. Lift your ribs off your waist. Press the legs down more. This is Dandasana, the staff pose. Okay, take the hands behind you, tabletop. Two options. You can keep your legs straight. We're going to lift the hips up or feet flat on the floor. But we're all going to roll the shoulders back. So there's a chest opener. Press the hips high. Working your toes towards the floor.
And if you can, look back. Feet can be flat or legs can be straight. How much more can you open the shoulders? Can you roll the eyes of the elbows, the inner elbows towards the front of the mat more? Ooh, and exhale. Chin down. Shake out the legs. Another lovely opener for the back of the body, you'll feel the back of your body here, is Marichasana A. Hug the right knee in. Bit of space between your foot and your thigh. Right arm lifts. And then reach forward, rotate the palm to the right. Get your knee above your elbow and reach behind you for the wrist. Or just sitting tall like this, moving your knee towards the back of the mat. And when you've got the bind, if you have the bind, level off your shoulders by pulling your knee back and taking your chest forward, chin towards the shin. Back of the neck still a little bit long. Feeling your back muscles switching on. Also great for the hips. Inhale, come all the way up. And then cross that foot over. So when we're thinking about a strong back, we also need a mobile spine. So let's take a twist to the right. Take the hand behind you. And again, sit tall using your own muscles to lift your ribs off your waist. So come onto the fingertips of the back hand so you're not resting too much on the back hand. And you're using your own internal muscles to keep yourself upright. Inhale, come back to center. And then take the backs of the knees. If you can, if this is comfortable, take the palms out, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades and lift the chest forward. Squeeze the knees in more, take the knees into the chest more. Maybe you can straighten your legs or you can keep them bent. Lift the chest more. Now start to round the back and come to the point just at which you think you're going to fall. Maybe straighten the legs a bit more, just the point where you think you're going to fall, and keep turning the palms up. Soften your face. Open your chest, spread your thumbs, like that, really spread your thumbs, like that, that's it, yes. And then pull yourself all the way back up. And then other side, right leg straight, bit of space between the left leg and the right. Coming forward, rotate the palm out and bind, or hugging the knee in and sitting tall, lifting up in the pelvic floor. That's it. So you're drawing your knee back to open up the hip. And if the foot will go a little bit further that way, flat, you've got a bit more room to come forward. And once you're there, find your breath. If you're bound easily, see if you can take the fist a little bit off the back. And feel how by drawing the navel in more, you get a little bit more room to fold forward. Inhale, release, come all the way up. Left foot outside right knee. Take the twist. And then using your own back muscles to lift your spine, lightly resting on the back fingertips. Really, you're keeping yourself up with your own strength. Inhale, come back to center. Release the legs. Hold the backs of the knees. Boat pose. Ooh, if you can. Palms up, thumbs out if you can. You keep holding the backs of the knees if that's enough. Really stretch the palms, stretch the thumbs, elbows forward. So, yes, push, yeah. And now come to the point where you think you're going to collapse. Keep opening the chest, look up. 3, 2, stretch through the thumbs. 1, pull yourself up with your abs. Very nice, downward facing dog. Drop to the knees, come all the way
onto the floor. We're going to spend a little bit of time here because these downward facing back bends are actually back strengtheners. Now, it's easy to get frustrated in these because there are small movements, but they are really powerful for the back. So just think, great, my back is getting stronger. Make a pillow with your hands, rock your hips from side to side. Press the pubic bone down, press the tops of the feet down, really feel the contact with the floor. Now take the head down, take the hands back with the palms down and the thumbs out. That's it. Now lift the legs, squeeze the butt cheeks. See if you can get the whole of your legs off. Lift the shoulders and lift the head, but press into the back of an invisible hand and float the arms off. Really stretch out through the thumbs, soften your face. Now take your awareness to that place between the shoulder blades and squeeze more by turning your thumbs out more. Soften your face. Breathe bigger if you need more strength. Can you lift a little bit more off the floor? 3, 2, 1, and come down. Make a pillow with your hands. Now take your arms out in front of you wide and your legs out wide like a downward facing starfish. Keep your head down. Inhale, lift the legs, lift the arms and lift the head, but keep looking down. Stretch. Now, take the hands together, touch the fingers, keep looking down and reach the hands behind you, touch the fingers behind you, squeeze the shoulders. Keep lifting up, forward and back. 5 of these. Back strengthening. Can you lift any more of yourself off the floor? Maybe a rib can come off the floor. How many is that? Is that 3? Let's see, this is 4. Squeeze the shoulders. You can do it. 5. And coming down, make a pillow. Rock hips from side to side. Coming onto your forearms now. For Sphinx, take the chin parallel to the floor and drag the elbows back. Now tuck the chin in and press the back of the head back like you're trying to squash a wall. Feel the back muscles activating. 2, 1, and relax the head. So this is a quad stretch, but quad stretch are great for opening at the front of the body. Bend the right knee. Bend the right knee. Look behind you towards the right and see if you can take the inside of the instep of the foot. Actually, we'll do the left, Trinny, so you can see me doing it on the left and you get a visual on it like that. Press down in the other hand to lift your chest. That's it. Now, push the foot into the hand to open out the shoulder. So push your foot to the back of the mat. And now draw your heel towards your bum. And if you can, rotate your shoulder forward to get the elbow to the sky. Like that. Getting into a different place in the shoulder. Yeah, if not, just hold it where it was. If you can, you're going to squeeze your heel towards your bum. If not, you're just staying where you were. Switch sides.
I feel that in my thigh.
Your quad, front of your thigh. Yeah, that's fine, it's a quad stretch. So just go to where you feel it and breathe. Yeah. So that's the general rule. Doesn't matter what it looks like, just go to where you feel a stretch happening. So first of all, hold the instep of the foot and then push the foot away. We're going to get a shoulder opener first and push the left hand down. Shoulder opener. And now hold the top of the foot, squeeze it in until you feel something. So the elbow goes high if you can, and the heel goes towards the outside of the bum. Keep pressing down on the left hand. Lifting the chest, squeezing that shoulder back. That's a frog pose, half a frog pose. Coming down, make a pillow with your hands. Rock from side to side. Okay, so we've got 2 more poses on our front. Bow pose. So if you're a bit bony or you're on a hard floor and you feel it in your pubic bone, you can just put a blanket or a towel underneath when we're coming up into bow pose. So bend the knees, so you're lying down, bend the knees
and then take your arms alongside the body. Now, we're going to reach for the ankles, but we're going to see if we can do it first by lifting the chest, holding ourselves up just by lifting the chest. Bend the knees. Right. And now, if you can, reach for your ankles or the tops of your feet, whichever's more accessible. Squeeze the knees in, back of the neck long. Now, use the hands to lift the feet and kick the feet higher to lift the chest. Chin in, eyes soft. Really kick and pull, pull and kick. Can you lift another rib off the floor? And then come down, make a pillow. Rock your head. Now, take the arms in cactus in front of you, so bending at the elbows in a right angle. Draw the left hand in, and we're just going to roll over to the right, opening out that right shoulder. I can only get about a tiny bit into this because my chest is really tight. Press the right hand down more. Oh. Whew. Another side. Back to that cactus shape. Rolling over onto the other side. Press that left hand down now. And breathing into where you feel it. You can just relax that top leg. Just put it down somewhere. And then coming back. Okay, so we've just prepped for another bow. We're going to reach behind us, this time for the insides of the ankles, and it's going to give us a nice stretch, chest stretch, but it may feel quite intense. So bend the knees, see if you can lift up the chest to start with, using your back muscles to keep you up, and then reach for the inner ankles this time. So I need to go quite a bit wider with my legs to get the inner ankles. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, so you'll feel the chest stretch. That's it. So pull on the legs and push with the feet. Yeah. So your thumbs are facing up, is that right? Yeah. Oh. Do you feel that across your arms and your shoulders? Yeah, lift the shoulders more and then come down. Yeah. Rock from side to side. Coming onto your forearms, bend the knees, and imagine you're trying to get your head to touch your feet and your feet to touch your head. Straighten the arms, do the same, pull the arms towards you, pull the hands towards you. Oh, really feel how the pulling switches on the back. 2, 1, and come down. Come back into child's pose, sit on your heels. Lengthening out the back. Come onto your knees. Let's do flowing camel. So great for opening out the front of the legs in order to get a little bit more space in the back. So inhale, come onto your knees. Float the arms up. Exhale, come down with the breath. Inhale up, press the hips forward. Look up, stretch your thumbs. Exhale down. Inhale, coming all the way up and down. I'm going to add a slight twist. So keep your left hand somewhere on the back of your left leg or ankle. Right arm sweeps up. Press the hips forward, lean as far back as you can while pushing the hips forward. Exhale, come down. Other side, left arm sweeps. Hips press forward, open up the chest. Maybe you can see the wall behind you. And coming down. One more each side. Press the hips forward. And coming down. One more full camel, so coming up. So slightly more accessible. We're going to reach back is to tuck the toes. Okay, take the hands
on the lower back, pull the tailbone down and press the hips forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. So we switch this on, squeeze the elbows back more.
Lift the chest, look up at the ceiling, squeeze your thighs, and if comfortable, place your palms on your heels and press the hips forward.
And then coming all the way up. Child's pose, get your head down. Breathing in. And breathing out. So we've done a lot of front opening, we've done a lot of back stretching and back strengthening. Time to get our head to the floor. For headstand prep. So we've already worked on strengthening the neck, which should, and the forearms, and those are two really good things for headstand. So let's do it with, which one should we do? Let's, do the interlock the fingers one. Make a cradle with your hands, so thumbs face up. Yeah, that's it. Elbows underneath shoulders, and place the back of the head into the cradle. If you have a headstand practice and know what to do, please go ahead. If not, you're just building up with me. This may be enough. Press into the forearms to float the head sort of a sheet of paper's width off the floor. Next step, if you're going to the next step, is to lift your knees and walk your feet in more. So coming onto your tiptoes to get your hips over your shoulders, and then press down in the forearms to float the head off. Just a tiny bit, so we know we're supporting ourselves on our forearms, getting stronger. It's really good for neck strength too. And coming down. If you want to go up into a headstand and you know that version, please do. We can come up into tripod, which is slightly more accessible. So this time, hands spread broad, crown of the head is down, and it makes the top of the triangle with the hands. So see your fingertips out the corner of your eyes. Same thing, straighten the legs, walk the knees in. Stage one is press the knees on the backs of the arms. That may be where you're staying. Any tension or pain in the neck, come straight out of it and stay down. So you're trying to walk your knees a little bit further towards your armpits. Do you want an adjustment in that? Okay. So heels in towards your bum. A bit more. Press the hands down. And then coming out the way you came in, very gently place the hands on the floor. Stay down in child's pose. There we go. Coming into downward facing dog. Next pose is pigeon. Right knee just behind the right shin. Sit tall. So first of all, we're really using the shin, come forward, the shin to support you. So press the shin down and place your hands lightly on your knee. You might even float them all the way off. So your legs are supporting you. Support with your fingers if you like. And then walk the hands forward, bowing down. If you're looking after your knees, you can just flop over onto one side and fold forward. That way you're still getting the hip stretch or doing it on your back. Inhale, walk the hands back up. Swing that back leg around, stack your knees in a pile. Actually, you can do this on your back as well. It's Gomukhasana. So I'm doing it with my right knee, left knee on top, sitting up, but equally You could do it on your back, holding your ankles. Just remember which leg you've done, so we do the other side later. Can you get your ankles and draw the ankles towards the shoulders? That's it. If you're doing the sitting up version, fold forward. Inhale, come up. And it's pigeon with the right leg back, left shin forward, or on your back, left ankle over right knee. Or if you did the flopping to one side because you want to release the pressure on the front knee a bit more, please do. Inhale, come up. Stack the knees in a pile, either on your back, so like you're riding a motorbike, or right knee on top, sitting tall, and fold forward. Staying with your breath, not letting your thoughts of the day intrude yet. Just turn up your breath, squeeze your pelvic floor more. Allow your mind this time to rest. And coming all the way back up. Lying down, place your feet flat on the floor, windshield wiping your knees side to side. Okay, we're staying down now until the end, so if you know you need to have a jumper or an eye bag handy, please grab that. Our final inversion, legs in the air or shoulder stand, whatever's in your practice. Legs high. Holding the backs of the knees gently. Just be soft if you're in legs in the air or up the wall. Shoulder stand is supporting the back of the back with the hands. Standing on the sky like you did on tiptoes, other way up. Legs in the air, people take your legs wide, shoulder standers coming into plough. And rolling all the way down. We're going to come into fish, but also flying fish, because it's good for your neck strength. So I'm going to show you what flying fish looks like, because you won't be able to see it once you're up. Okay, so press into the elbows, take the crown of the head back. Flying fish, your legs come in the air and your arms come in the air. So come through normal fish, flying fish. Press your palms and point them towards your feet. That's it. Soften your eyes. Steady breath. And then place your elbows to the floor. Gently lift the head. Lying down, rock the head from side to side. Inhale, take a starfish stretch. Stretch everything out. Hold the breath in. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Keep your face relaxed. And sigh everything out. Rock your head from side to side. Any last movements that you like to do so you can have a really comfy, cozy 2-minute lie down for your final relaxation. So no special breathing. Feeling the ground, the floor supporting you. Feeling your feet flop out to the side. Feeling heavy, feeling your body sinking into the mat like you're sinking into sand. And let it go. And when you're ready, starting to wake up the body, moving your fingers and toes, head from side to side. Keep your eyes closed as you roll over onto your side. Gently come up. Closing with one humming breath, breathing in and breathing out with a humming sound. Doesn't matter what note, breathing in. Bowing down. Thank yourself for practicing. Thank you, Trinny. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Victoria. Feeling that posture. Feeling that straight back.
I know.